Hey, good morning, you guys. You are back with the crew. I've got a quick little video here for you XRP fans. I was just on the phone with a friend of mine, an insider, if you will, that he and I share little stories. We're the same age, old guy, dinosaur. You know, I kind of teach him about crypto. He kind of teaches me about what's going on at Wall Street and what he hears on the street. He's out of Jersey. Bob, I know you're watching the video. Hopefully I'm not going to give away too much of your secrets here. Wow, today's heavy. I don't even know where to start. Hope you guys enjoy this content. If you do, like and subscribe. Hey, I've got two things that hit me really hard about Bob and I's conversation this morning. Number one, he doesn't know anything about XRP. He doesn't know anything about XLM. The only thing he knows is that he's meeting with a company called Ripple. Give you a little background on who Bob is. He's a market maker. Those of you know what market makers are. Most of them on the retail level all create liquidity for the market. They grease the wheel for the bid, ask, and offer market to keep the market moving and flowing. I don't want to get too deep into that, but that's what he does. He does it on a completely different, higher level. He does it not internationally, but he does it on a global liquidity market that is really important to keep the world's economies moving. He would explain it totally different, but I'm trying to keep it in layman's terms here for you guys, for all of us, not just you guys, me as well. He was notified last week that they'd be meeting in a couple of weeks with a company called Ripple. He didn't know anything about Ripple. Like most of us, he thought it was a wine. I told him, no, that's the parent company of XRP. He goes, well, I've heard of XRP. I don't know what it does or what it is. I know they're in some kind of lawsuit. I said, yeah, we've talked about that before, Bob. He's like, yeah, okay. What do you know about what's happening? And he said, well, I know that we're going to provide liquidity for what they said is a new market that they're forming. And I thought, a new market? And he said, yeah, it's not a retail market, it's more of a public market. I was like, a public market? Wow. A CBDC? And he said, I don't know what that is exactly. What is that? And I'm like, a central bank digital currency? He said, no, that can't be it. I said, well, why don't you believe that could be it? He said, well, we don't deal with the central banks. I'm like, well, have you floated liquidity or created liquidity for markets internationally with any kind of digital? Yeah, digital money and this and that. And I said, who'd you do that with? Oh, we only work when we work with a government level. We only provide liquidity for the Treasury Department. Yeah. For who? The Treasury Department, Alan. Why? And I'm like, what do you mean, why? Do you have any idea, like the Treasury Department's going to have their own CBDCs? And he goes, no, I don't know that. All I know is we're meeting with a parent company called Ripple. Well, I don't even know if it's going to be about XRP, but we're meeting with them, and we provide liquidities for treasuries. Huh. And as you can imagine, my mind exploded. I said, Bob, I need to get off the phone. I need to sit under a tree and think about this for at least an hour and figure out what is going on. So, after coming to a couple of conclusions, the only thing I can imagine is we are about to have competing, if you will, CBDCs, one from the Treasury and one from central bankers. I've often thought for a long time that there was a discrepancy or a difference or a battle going on between both central bankers and let's say, each country's own sovereign governments. So this would lead, this is the first thing I thought of, this would lead to them actually having their own sovereignty for their people, and then also having a coin outside of the country, which I talked about in a CBDC video that I shot recently. So one would be through their treasury in their nation, and the other one would be through global accounts. The other thing it leads me to believe, which is almost crazier than all the rest of it, sorry about shaking the camera, guys. I don't usually film like this. My other location's under construction. It normally would never need liquidity, right? So it's leading me to also, the second big thought that I had was, wait a minute, maybe this is going to be a publicly traded coin-based token that can be exchanged for other tokens. That's where Bob and his liquidity would come in. And Bob's like, whoa, 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 you're jumping all these conclusions. And I'm like, yeah, I am. Can I talk about this on YouTube? And he's like, I haven't told you anything. The only thing I know is I'm meeting with a parent company, and that's what our job is. I said, you're right, so I can talk about all that. I'm the guy who's speculating here completely. This whole video is complete speculation. I have no idea what's going on. I do know this, I'm going to have more Sunday chats with Mr. Bob, and that's not his real name, but we're going to call him Bob. And I'm going to bring all that to you guys, and I'm going to try and find out what I can. He doesn't have an NDA, so we can talk to him about whatever we'd like to talk about. And then he will watch this video before I post it, and then he'll decide what I have to cut out or what I can keep in. So with that, I wanted to try and make this short and quick, and I'm going to try and do one of these every Sunday or Monday, so you guys will get it, you know, first of every week. Okay, guys? All right, well, thanks for being with me. Again, if you like the channel, subscribe. I'm not a hard-hitting breaking news, you know, Geraldo Rivera guy. This is not what my channel is typically about, but I'm pretty excited, a little caffeinated, kind of wound up about the information. I wanted to get it to you as quick as I could. Complete speculation. I want you to wander with your own speculation as to what you think that tidbit of information means to you in the chat down below. That'd be great. Also, hit the like button and subscribe. Thanks, guys. Appreciate your day.